Hello, welcome back to my channel. We are continuing with my declutter and we have made it into the eyeshadow drawers. So we're going to do my small eyeshadow palettes. Some of the tops of the palettes are a little bit dirty. We have been remodeling and there is stuff that has fallen down through the ceiling. The tops of my drawers are slightly graded, so there's dirt. I will clean this drawer out after we're done, but there's going to be palettes that I have to like brush off, like that one. So don't judge me too badly. That's also why we're doing this. The eyeshadow palettes tend to be a little bit worse than the other drawers because I'm in these less. So it is what it is. We'll clean them off as we go and then I'll bang the drawer out at the end. But yeah, if you're new, welcome. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already, and let's jump in. I'm gonna try and not swatch a whole bunch because I don't want to be here for a million years, so we're just gonna run through it. This is Break the Rules. This is a duochrome shimmer. These are still soft, so we can keep that. I was worried they were dried out. Just dust the top of you. Okay, this is relatively new. I don't love this white putty shade that's in here. I think that's terrible. I had the worst time getting that to work, but the rest of this palette is fine. This is one that I honestly don't think I'm gonna reach for again. I'm gonna put this is gonna come out of here. I have a drawer with palettes down here of ones that I'm not using, but I don't necessarily like a keepsake drawer, I guess you would call it. So this is going to go down in there. It's Nightmare Before Christmas, but I don't love it enough to probably reach for that again. These hooded palettes, I'm already getting overwhelmed. Okay. This little YC palette is cute, but realistically, am I going to use this? I probably don't need this. This is brand new. This could probably be decluttered. Let's do keep over here. These little ZC palettes I've used. I like how small they are, but it's a weird. I've used this pink one, I think. I think I can pass these on. They're fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They're cute, but I think somebody else could probably get more use out of them. I was keeping them because of the size. Pink lips. Again, this is a 5-pan. It's brand new. I've never used it. I have some ColourPop ones that I like. This one, again, I haven't touched it, so that can go. Let me start a declutter pile for eyeshadow and then I can show you at the end. The Dancing Green. I think I'll keep that. And I've got these two from Hard Candy that I like. I've got the green and the pink one. I like those. Got a couple from LA Girl. I've got a pink, an orangey one, and the green one. I like these. Not everybody does. I've heard some people complain that the shimmers in these are dry. I just make sure I use like a glitter adhesive. I've never had an issue, and again, I do like those, so I'll keep those. I have this Flower Beauty Desert Light one that's all shimmer also. This is really pretty. I'll keep that. Lorelei Sleigh Bells. This pink one is leaked a little bit, like the pigment is starting to leak, but it's not moldy or anything. I do really quite like this palette still, so I'm going to keep that. And then this is one that I've decluttered and brought back, so I think I'll hold on to that. I have this Wet n Wild one. I do like this palette from them. There's no cross glitters. This one works really well. And it's one of those things, if I decide I want to use that palette, I can get it out of that drawer. It's not like it's locked away. I've got, let me look at these Too Faced ones separately. Thing is dirty. Again, this is one, what is this called? What is this company called? Creature Cosmetics. I don't love their eyeshadow formula. They came out with this Monster Baby collection. These are cute. Like I got the Frankenstein one in a bundle. But it's just okay. Like, I've never compelled to reach for this on its own. So this, I think, because of the packaging, I'm going to put in my keepsake drawer with that other palette. I'll probably leave that drawer open. Do I have a Kleenex on me? I don't. My nose is running again. Are we shocked? I'm not shocked. I got this rosé one from Essence. I've never used this one, but I am compelled to keep that. And then Makeup Revolution. My husband's favorite character is Mike Wazowski, so I like the Monsters, Inc. I didn't love this one either. The color story in it was kind of weird. So again, I think this is going to go in this drawer because I want to keep it, but I'm not necessarily going to use it. So it doesn't need to be taking up real estate in here. I'm going to look at the Too Faced ones by themselves. There's another one. Let's not brush the dirt off over the other ones. I have a Batman one. I've never used, but this is a pretty color story. Like, I feel like might be compelled to use that. This can stay in the drawer a little while longer. Laura Geller. I don't love the color story of this, so I'm going to get rid of that. That can come out. I've got a couple of Profusion ones. One that's very reminiscent of Naked Heat, and then one that's more like Naked Cherry-esque. These ones are fine. I didn't have any issues with these, so I'll keep... I don't have those palettes any longer. I decluttered most of my Urban Decay. I have a few, but the only Naked one I have is the Honey. These are Delancey. These are like duochrome palettes. I don't know that I'm going to use this blue one. This purple one is pretty. I don't know if I'll use that one either, but I'm more tempted to keep that than the other one. So maybe I'll get rid of one and keep one. I really liked this NYX Battle Plan Home Alone palette. I've traveled with this and I've used this one upstairs quite a bit. I liked this palette a lot. It was really, really pretty, especially this shade up in here. So I'm going to keep that. I was surprised at how often I reached for that. These are crown shadows. I don't think I'm going to use these. I will try and put these in something because I'm inclined to keep the little Z palette, but I don't necessarily want the eyeshadows, so those can probably go away. I have this Fun Size Sugar Pill palette. It's an all matte, kind of rainbowy palette. That's a good palette. And then I have this Little Baby Juvia's Place one that my friend Christine sent me. This is pretty. I don't have many Juvia's Place palettes anymore. I've decluttered quite a few, but this color story is pretty. So I think I'll keep that for now. My little Smoke Show from The Balm is super old, but this is one that I've traveled with a bunch. Got some ColourPop quads. I hate the packaging on these, but these are really, the formula is really good. I've got a blue one. My friend Christina sent me a few. I've gotten a few, and then she sent me a few that I didn't have. I got a pink one, a more like orangey one. And yeah, the packaging is prone to like breaking. So these, like, I wouldn't travel with these. Another pink one. I can put them upstairs in my caboodle because they're not getting moved around, but like I said, the formula is good. The packaging is terrible. Okay, and then we've got Huda Beauty. So let me take this stuff out and shake out the drawer. Cleaned the drawer out. Let's look at the Huda palettes. I have not reached for these in a long time, but they're nice little monochromatic. Like, I like the orange one for fall. Let's see, the mauve one was one of my favorites. And then the Smoke Show. This is one that's exploded on people. Like, you can see how messy this one is, but this is my most used one. I've used this one for New Year's Eve looks a couple of times over the years. I like the green one. Again, it's messy. The purple one has probably never been touched. No. There's a blue one. I've used the blue one once or twice. It's pretty untouched. Then I have the red one. Again, it's pretty for like Christmas, but this one's never been used either. But I can't seem to get rid of it. I keep telling well, especially because of the way I'm doing my makeup now, like these smaller palettes are a little more, like if I was going to keep up just a few in my caboodle upstairs. I like the color story of this. It's pretty pink and like neutrally. The only one that I may get rid of is this one. This one's pretty light leaning, but I think I kept it because I think I was thinking I could use these together because the shimmers in here are really pretty, and like some of these could be good blending out shades. So I guess I'll keep it. So I'll put stuff back and we'll look at, oh no, I need to look at my Too Faced ones. So let's look at those next. Rid of any Huda, but we're gonna open these, make sure that I want to keep them. Okay, so I've got Christmas Coffee, which smells perfumey, but not necessarily coffee, like potpourri kind of smelling. This one's always had kind of an odd fragrance. I've got That's My Jam, which I've heard that this one's terrible. I don't think I've ever actually used it. I've got Secret Santa. This is the one I think that's unscented, which if you're going to make most of them, like just make this smell like vanilla or something. Cookies, I don't know. Fruitcake. I love the fruitcake one. I think this one's my favorite. I really like this like duochrome green that's in here. And then Hot Buttered Rum. I used this one a lot when I first got it. I'm looking. I will probably keep all of these, honestly. I was thinking I might declutter this one, but like this one's got like the warm shades, but they don't, like they all have some that the other ones don't. I'll probably keep all of these. I know I have a problem. This drawer already looks better. Rearranged it a little bit, cleaned some stuff out. It's not as full. So let's look at what we're getting rid of. 3 palettes went into the like keepsake drawer. The little Frankenstein duo, the Monsters Inc. scare card, and the Wet n Wild Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm gonna get rid of this quad, this duochrome, this Laura Geller with the 2 highlighters in it is brand new. This little palette is brand new. We've got these 2, one's used, one's not. And then this is brand new. So I technically got rid of 10 things out of the drawer. So that's helpful. Thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more parts. I'm hoping that I can do more than one drawer in a video. We only did one in this, but that drawer is really full, so we'll see how it goes. The larger palettes, while the drawers are full, there's less of them because they're larger, so hoping that I can do at least 2 in a video. Try to keep these shorter, so fingers crossed. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Again, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you in another video. Bye everybody.